Welcome back to another episode of Hooping Stories. This is the 84th episode, beginning of a new season. This Disney Knows Ball, White Boy Chris A. How y'all doing, man?
Man, it's been good. It's been good, man.
Boy.
We got Lakers, and they're actually good this year. Are you more worried about the Nuggets or Bucks? And then we talking Mavericks, and they are role players because that's ridiculous what they've done so far. But we do got some quick hitters. It's some stuff I did want to ask y'all about. Did
hmm
y'all see Dwayne Wade statue?
Yeah.
That was disgusting.
Bro, I seen it and it's like, bro, it must be a drought on sculptors. It ain't no way. Everybody in the
That,
NBA got sculptures like that, bro.
that was crazy, bro.
He easily got the worst one though. That's the
Nah,
worst thing.
that's bad. I don't know how they did him. He legend like that. That's the same one that did Durst. Same person who did Durst sculpture. It was just crazy to me that they did D Wade like that. But did you see that joint? That was crazy.
Man, D Wade, he been living wrong, so they gonna represent him wrong from now to eternity. That's what they said.
Oh man, bro.
Is it worse than Allen Iverson's Heisman? Allen
Uh,
Iverson got like a handheld statue.
that was messed up.
Everybody, I don't know.
AI that he looked like in there.
Allen, I don't think Allen Iverson's looked like Allen Iverson, and them was like, I don't know, them was like portable.
Yeah, man, that was bad. I can't believe they did him like that. This supposed to be the main dude of your franchise, and this is the sculpture you give him. Like they just got his face all the way
I don't
wrong.
know how true this is, but my homeboy was telling me that that D Wade actually saw the statue before the shit, and he okayed that.
Ain't no way you see that
I
and
ain't-
okay that.
I wouldn't
That's
know.
what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, I don't think you okay something like that. Like, nigga, that don't look like Dwayne Wade, dog.
Boy, that mother look like that boy NBA Live '06 original Xbox player model. When the mother had them when the jerseys first started moving. When it had them
Boy, them
big
niggas use AI and said, what's an old D Wade look like? I ain't here.
and it's I don't know, bro. I just know I was like I seen everybody making fun of it. Everybody's making shorts. Everybody made clips. I think Jeff Teague. I think Gilbert Arenas.
Mm-hmm. Nah, he getting flamed, bro. He getting flamed.
If you gonna make a statue like that, just don't even make me no statue. Did y'all
No.
hear about Steph Curry's ankle sprain?
Yeah, I saw that.
See, this what happens when you don't trade for marketing and you want pods and Kaminga.
I thought
What'd you say?
they said he strained his pectoral muscle or something.
I think it was his ankle, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, let me see. Go us through for yeah. Stephen Curry left midway through the fourth quarter with a left ankle injury.
It
Yeah,
was something else too, though.
he probably did hurt something else. But all I know is they could have had Lori marketing, bro. This nigga Jonathan Kaminga 4 for 10, 12 points. Pajimski 2 for 8, over 5 from 3, 4 points, 25 minutes.
Say,
And
man. Yeah,
it's
that
over.
is bad. That is bad.
They not gonna be good enough by the time he come back. They go
Oh,
their season is already over.
whatever the hell that is.
You said what happened?
Nah, I thought it was a pet, but it's a something. I don't even know how to pronounce this shit.
You say they already played a 12-man rotation. I don't know. I think they was the first. I think Steve Kerr was like the first person to play all 12 people in a first game. He played
They
all
look
12.
good. He said this is the deepest roster he got.
I'm pretty sure it looked like that when you playing the Trailblazers. They played the Trailblazers in the Jazz. That was their first two games. Then they played the Clippers and didn't look all that hot, bro.
Yeah, they play some real comp, and now it's a little different out there.
Why don't you trade Pajimski and Kaminga? Who do you think they are? That don't make sense to me still right now.
Good, solid young pieces that you can move forward with.
And now y'all is finna not even make the play in because if Curry
Them
missed
boys
like
gonna
three
be
weeks,
moving forward to different franchises, dog. They are not gonna be no lifers.
that's what I'm saying. You get them out of there for Laurie marketing. Now think about this lineup because you just because
Lord is
remember
somebody I can keep for 10 years. You're not finna keep them dudes for no goddamn shit, let alone 5. Them dudes may not even get re-signed.
That
at
is fact.
all
That is true.
because
Laurie's a guy you play for like 10 years. Yeah.
you could have had
Yeah,
Steph.
you would have set yourself up for the future just by bringing in Lord, because Lord gonna be there for the next 10 years. He's somebody that you can build around.
And he's
Yeah.
The
actually
dudes that you
good.
want to hang on to so bad, you really trying to, you know, get one more with Steph, but you ain't putting yourself in position to do it.
Kaminga don't even want to stay. I think he's trying to get paid. I think he's trying to get a max.
Kaminga want
Kaminga,
to get paid, and I ain't gonna lie, Kaminga hasn't really shown enough. He had one little
He's
stretch.
not gonna show enough. That's why
He had one little
he
stretch.
he he if he wants to, bro, he sees the writing on the wall. Like with him still there, they're not winning. They
bro.
didn't bring nobody in that just make you say, "Oh my God!" Like this is the missing piece we need to get to a chip. You had opportunity to go get people in the off season. I mean, shit, you bit the bullet and got rid of Clay. I don't know why you held on to the rest of them.
They said they was untouchable, bro. Jonathan Kaminga and Pods was untouchable. And you say, man, I don't know. That just stuck out to me because I just think they kind of suck. And they've been having a bad year. Both of them been having a bad year already. There's only 3 games. They sucked all three. But
I was about to say, it's only 3 games, but
Steph Wiggins, Draymond, Laurie Markkinen, and Trace Jackson Davis, you still would have had Buddy Hield, Moses Moody, because you would have had to just give up Pods, Kaminga.
Because Buddy Hill, they got him in a. Did they get him in a trade or did they get him in free agency?
I think was he free agent?
I think he was a free agent.
I think he
Yeah,
may have been a free agent because he was with Philly last year, wasn't
I
Yeah,
think
I think
Philly
he was.
just let him walk.
he? Yeah. So I don't understand why you don't go ahead and trade them pieces. I mean, I know you can't be paying Buddy Hill no crazy money because we know what role he is now. So I
Do
don't
you have to?
know.
Do y'all think they can win a game without Steph? Let me see what they
Yeah.
got next coming up.
Yes.
They got the they
They
got the
play a
Pelicans.
bottom feeder maybe, but even still, hell no.
They got the Pelicans twice. Then they got the Rockets, the Wizards, the Celtics, Cavs, Thunder, Mavericks, Grizzlies, Clippers, Hawks, Pelicans. Bro, they out of there, bro. I just thought that was interesting, just because it's like you could have had you a secondary star, bro. KD, 29,000 points.
That's nice.
Look, Chris, you such a hater, bro.
Ain't
Just because they
nobody a
beat,
hater, bro. Don't start. That's nice. That's cool.
Where is they move him up? What position is he in now?
that's what
Yeah.
I did want to see. Okay, let me make sure. So I think I know he was top 10 already. I want to say 9, but let me make sure.
Yeah. That man, that man KD, I give it to him. That man is a bucket. And he had he not missed two, I think he missed what, 2 full seasons off
Yes,
injuries already. That
yes.
man, that,
Mm-hmm.
mm, 36 years old, still give you 30 easy. That's crazy. You gotta appreciate that while you can.
Still the best on the top 6 seed because I still think Phoenix is good. He moved up to 8th. He had passed Shaq. Carmelo is 10. And so 10 is Carmelo, 9 is Shaq, 8 KD, 7 Wilt, 6 is Dirk. That boy was old, bro.
Yeah.
Uh Jordan 5, Kobe 4, Malone 3, Kareem 2, LeBron 1.
Wait, who
But
was
yeah,
that one?
Went to 8. Man, let me think. Lay boom.
Nah,
Uh,
man. Hey, bro, KD, I give it to him. He was looking smooth that game against the Mavericks, and he started chirping at Luca, whatever. Tell him to chirp when he down instead of chirping all the time when he up.
I mean, chirping when you down is crazy, but I
Chirp when you
guess,
down because you know you finna come back. That's when you know you're a real dude.
man, it's a cap. Only people who didn't talk when they down is idiots. But okay, did y'all see Donovan Mitchell's Skims commercial? I think it's
You go,
absolutely out of line.
I don't
you
know if
go
I want
pull
to
it up
see
and
that.
play it.
No, I'm not gonna pull that shit up. Bro, because you know they had the women's Skims commercial, which was cool. You know what I'm saying? Women in their underwear, whatever. That was cool. You had Kelsey Plum out there on Cameron Brink. This nigga Donovan Mitchell in his drawers in the locker room. I'm like, bro, and then they play that hoe like 6 times. Only, bro, they played him up about 6 times every game. It's like, bro, y'all shouldn't even did that shit. Donovan Mitchell out of line for his Skims commercial. Y'all
Hey
ain't seen
man,
it?
I seen
I
it.
ain't seen it.
I seen it. It's hard not to see it when you watching the NBA games.
That's what I'm saying.
I
But
ain't
I
seen
mean,
it. And maybe it's because most of the games I done caught have been on ESPN and TNT. I ain't watched not one league pass game yet.
A Skims commercial is crazy for a man.
they a partner with Skims. The NBA partner with Skims. They got to market. They got to show a dude. Shay had he had no commercial like Donovan Mitchell, but he had like a little campaign.
Man, let me
NBA
see
gonna
what the hell y'all
fail,
talking
bro.
about, man.
NBA is going to fail. That's the dumbest shit. I'm
They just
sorry.
they just getting that money, man.
Okay, I guess we can get into our main topics. I didn't even want to think about it. I didn't really want to talk about it. But are the Lakers the biggest winners of week 1 so far? You still have some games being played, but right now they got wins over the Suns, the Wolves, and the Kings. There's 3 pretty good teams in a row. AD 34-11, 3, 2 and 2, 57, 40, 80. How we feeling about the Lakers right now?
The Lakers look like a whole, not a whole new team. This is the same roster from last year, but they look like a whole new team. I wonder why that is. They done brought JJ Redick in. I ain't even trying to glaze him or nothing, but that man JJ Redick do be having them looking different on offense.
I
They
hate that
actually
nigga.
running set. They actually running real nice sets out there. Like it,
I wish
it, it
they
looked
be
nice.
different and leave that nigga Bronny on the damn bench. I'm tired of seeing that nigga low lights.
Hey man, they
He
gave him
ain't been
his. Nah, they gave him his one moment. They gave him a little opportunity to hit his three, and he didn't make it. But
Man,
Lakers
that
look
nigga
good.
got cooked by Grayson Allen. I don't need to see him on nobody else court, man.
Man,
did he Oh, he played in
Yes,
the Suns
he
game.
did.
he played in the Suns
Yes.
game.
Grayson Allen toyed with that boy.
No, he didn't play in those. That's
That
probably
preseason.
preseason.
Yeah, that's probably preseason when I will say he probably did he got hit down there, but
He played against the
Then they talking
Wolves.
about Ant was talking crazy to him. I don't know if it was true.
He,
It is.
he said you don't need to shower.
Nigga said, hey, nigga, you only played 3 minutes. You don't even need to shower.
man, that's that Centel from something, man.
Man, say that sounds like some
Ain't
shit
gonna
Ant
mess
would
up with
say.
that is true, but I just think like to me the focus on the Lakers is moving from LeBron to AD, and I think that's always how it was supposed to be. AD never really rose up to that. He's finally rising up to that. He's hopefully he stays healthy enough to take over that role from LeBron, to be the real true main focal point of the Lakers offense and team.
He's actually been healthy these last
Yeah,
couple years. So
yeah.
I think it's like you said. I actually think JJ Redick is a pretty good coach, bro. I don't watch all 3 Lakers games reluctantly because I'm like they just keep
What the
winning.
fuck?
Because, bro, at some point, I can't stand the Lakers because they was kind of sorry for the last couple years and they kept throwing them in our face. It's like they're actually pretty good now. I do think D'Lo is one of the worst players in the league that's starting, bro. He's one of the worst. I'm sorry. LeBron hates him. I think LeBron hates him, bro. Like, cause I done seen him give up so many layups, and LeBron just looking at this dude like, you finna be traded. I think D'Lo don't make it to December.
Say,
I'm just
man, you got to tell D'Lo he about to get traded for him to start playing good. And then all of a sudden he finna start hitting fire, shooting all the threes in the world, making everything. After, after that trade deadline, he going right back to where he used to be.
I don't even think his shooting could save him this time. Like he's just so bad defensively, bro. And they got too many other options, bro. Because I was looking, I was like, Gabe Vincent closed that Kings game. Because D'Lo did everything in his power to get benched. So it's like he's out
Yeah,
there. Dalton Connect been looking pretty good. I ain't gonna stunt your boy Austin Reeves has
I
been
told you. I told you. I said you don't listen to me when it comes to these dudes I'll be watching. I said how long before Austin Reed just go ahead and be the point guard, slide Dalton connecting at the shooting guard?
Hey,
man.
Chris said you need to stop listening to me when I'm talking about these white boys. I
I
told you
was
about
just gonna
Austin
say, yeah,
Reeves
that's
and I
the white
told you
boy
about
code.
Chet.
I ain't gonna stunt. Austin Reeves probably right now. I think he should be getting in MIP discussion. It's too early, but I would
Yeah,
say, man, AD MVP, Austin Reeves, MIP. He even got some Rui shit going on. He even been using Jackson Hayes pretty good.
yeah. That's the
So,
same. You got Jackson Hayes looking like he wasn't even really doing much last year. Now he playing solid minutes for them.
they better not start sucking because I'm on their ass because
I know you can't wait.
I can't wait. I
So
don't like
you
JJ Redick or LeBron. I don't
so
like
you
neither one of them.
so you had so you had no reaction, no nothing to that to Bronny and LeBron that first game.
Bro, this dude,
Nope.
bro, he's a politician. That shit was politics. Bronny ain't earned it, goddamn. Bro, I'm sorry. Bronny didn't earn it, bro.
I'll agree he didn't earn the playing time to play in that game, but I didn't care because
He didn't
you know
record a stat. He didn't
it
record a
didn't
stat.
matter. He
King Griffey Jr. and his daddy was there. He didn't deserve that, bro.
I
Like,
say, man, it's for the moment. It's for the moment. JJ Reddick probably told all the guys like the Hood Shafinos, the everybody else, hey man, y'all know y'all actually ahead of the rotation on him, but this is something special. This is an honorary moment. We're gonna honor LeBron and then we're gonna
I
move
don't
on.
know them niggas. Why don't give a damn, bro? I'm sorry, bro. I mean, for the basketball, I don't give a damn. See, that's so fake, bro. People, we don't know these people, man.
You
I
ain't
can
gotta
care
know
less
it.
about Bronny James and Bron playing together when it's
Now,
not gonna mean.
when are you ever gonna see? You're not gonna ever see that again. So of course people gonna be excited to see that. You never gonna see that in basketball again. The only person who may do that is Jason Tatum and his son.
Bro, I swear, if Deuce Tatum make it to the league off some shit like this, bro, nope. I'm gonna be a curmudgeony old man or whatever the word is. I'm gonna be talking shit, bro. I don't want to see this ever again. I hope this is out of basketball when LeBron's gone. I
I
hope
mean,
this is
I ain't mad at it just for them trying to set the historical part of it.
Yeah,
I just think it would have been more damning if they would have did that and then it would have cost them the game in the end.
yeah, I
Like it's
agree.
one thing to go ahead and get it out the way. So okay, we ain't got to talk about this shit no more because, like I said, they niggas was showing that highlight of it. I thought because I seen Grayson, I thought he did it again. I said, but nah, he didn't even play last game. So I kind of like that they just went ahead and I I think JJ Redick understands. Like, okay, I know that what he's here for, but I'm not finna just play him just because he's your son.
Yeah,
Like we already know that it's already been too much noise about. Like I don't care about LeBron using his power to get him drafted because other people in other positions of power use they you know position to get their kids on when they don't deserve it most of the time. I mean, yeah, this is different because you actually have a goal you're trying to attain in a championship. But as long as they not putting him in like serious, like if they would have put him in these other last two games, I would have had more of an issue with it than them just getting it over with in game one. Set your history, give him his little 3 minutes, try to get him try to give him an opportunity to make his shot. He missed it. All right, son, go ahead and sit back over here on the bench next to me. I'm glad you got your feet wet. I'm glad you ain't had to, I'm glad we ain't got to wash that uniform. We can go ahead and use it for next game. Let's go ahead and just get this out the way.
that shit's so selfish, bro.
ain't nothing
Bronny is
selfish about
done.
that.
He's not gonna have an NBA career now. because LeBron wanted to check in with him for 3 minutes. We'll never see Bronny again. We'll never see him again, bro.
You wild for that,
Hey,
buddy. You
again,
wild
we
for that.
all agreed that that man was a prospect. We all agreed that he probably shouldn't even. Hell, I think he needs to be back in the G League right now. It's probably not going to happen, but that's exactly where he needs to be.
You could be a star in college. Y'all know who did? Y'all remember DeJuan Wagner? I don't know if y'all remember DeJuan Wagner. He played on Cleveland. His son, DJ Wagner, was a top-rated point guard coming out of high school, same class as Bronny. Didn't have the greatest year at Kentucky with Calipari. Went back. Now he at Arkansas. He actually had a pretty good exhibition game. And it's like, bro, get your feet under you in college. Prove to everybody that you can actually play. So by the time you get to the league, ain't nobody even go care that you LeBron James. Because he was a McDonald's All-American. Bronny was a McDonald's All-American.
Again, we all know the
what's
reason
your
why
problem?
Huh?
Hold on. What's your problem with drafting a second round talent off potential? Because that happens all the time. He proved himself already. He a McDonald's All-American. That means he's one of the best point guards in high school. So he's already shown that he had capabilities.
This wasn't no Zach LaVine situation. Zach LaVine got drafted in a similar type of situation. He was coming off the bench. He was giving like 8 points, and you drafted him because you like, oh, Zach LaVine, he's going to be this because he didn't get these opportunities at UCLA. Bronny got opportunities at USC. He wasn't ready. This wasn't, I'm Peyton Watson.
I ain't even gonna say he got opportunities. The nigga just came back from that damn heart attack or whatever the fuck. Yeah. He ain't really, you know, that was the main reason why we were saying wait. You had that cardiac, whatever you had going on with your heart. You really wasn't able to get back to full basketball activity. I don't think he really had his lungs back under him when he came back to play for USC. He just needed another year on this belt. Like when you have something like that happen, you take that much time after doing anything, no matter what it is, you take that much time doing anything, it's gonna take you a minute just to get back to your regular self. And I just felt like he just needed a year just to get back. Like I feel like he would have put up numbers had he been able to complete a full year, and that wouldn't have happened to him. But it didn't. It is what it is. So, but you clearly see just in the play that you could tell that, yeah, he's still a little behind on where he could have been had that not happened. So I just hate that now that he's getting that, you know, he got to kind of learn as he go in the NBA when I feel like he needs to be developed before he gets here.
It's exactly, but
again, I ain't mad at it, like I said, but outside of all that, I'm still ain't just gonna kill him for the shit. I mean, it is what it is, man.
Ruined his son's career, bro.
So wait, so hold on. So was Giannis coming out? Was he warranted of a first round pick?
Giannis?
Yeah. Was Giannis warranted of getting a first round pick when he was coming out? He played, or was he drafted more off of potential?
He was drafted more off potential.
All right,
he actually had film.
Were there guys at that time better than him in college or whatever than where he was drafted?
Yes.
All right, then. People get drafted off potential all the time.
Giannis was a lottery pick. People act like Giannis was like Jokic going in the second. Giannis went like 14.
He was a lottery pick, but I'm saying like
there was 6'10". I think he was leading that league in assists, rebounds. It just he was skinny and he had stuff to work on. He actually even could shoot back then, which was crazy. So Giannis had a lot of potential and he had actual results. It just was in a lesser league. Bronny just got his whole growth stunted. He stunted his growth. The fact that we're celebrating LeBron stunting his son growth for his own personal gain is crazy. Bronny's done. After this, when LeBron's gone, we'll never see Bronny in the NBA again. That's a fact.
That is not true, dog. That's not fact. True. That's not true, dog. Don't let Bryce come in too. Don't let him wait around till Bryce get old.
Because Bryce might not even go D1. Bryce might end up D2. Bryce stinks.
Say man.
But I do think JJ Redick, I think he's up there with the Mark Dagnaughts and Will Hardys in terms of potential because I do like his offense that he runs. He actually uses players how they supposed to be played. He actually has good rotations. He takes good timeouts. I noticed a lot of good stuff about JJ Redick, but anything else y'all want to say about Lakers before we move on?
I mean, no, I don't got too much. They just look good so far these past 3 games. We'll see how they continue to look. I just like the stuff they do. I think Connect will be great coming in. So
He needs D'Lo's minutes right
yeah,
now.
I mean, and then even Rui's been looking better than what he has been. Like he's been showing, like everybody has been playing better. Everybody seems like they know their role a little bit better, know what to
Ah,
do
shit.
on offense. So
Ray talking about, yeah, Lakers still suck, man. But yeah, man, I think Connect need D'Lo minutes. That's what I've been watching. The only thing I haven't liked about the Lakers these past 3 games is D'Lo. He ain't looked good in not one game. He's just like he's giving up layups. Everybody looking at him crazy. LeBron don't like him, bro. That's gonna be a story. I've been paying attention. I'll be peeping it. LeBron just be looking at him like, bro, what are you doing? Kind of like how Jamal Murray and them used to look at Michael Porter Jr. Like you could just tell when they just don't like somebody. They don't like D'Lo right now, bro. Okay, moving on, man. Are y'all more worried about the Nuggets or the Bucks right now? Because I had it. I had it pulled up. This shit look crazy when I seen this. Because it's like you're not used to it from a Giannis and Jokic team. Let me pull this up. Let me pull up the standings. Right now, Milwaukee is third to last. They in 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th place right now in the East. They are 1-3. They last 2 losses were the Bulls and then the Nets. Yeah, so you got that. And then the Nuggets, they last 2 losses because they are 0-2. So they only played 2 games. They lost to the Thunder and they lost to the Clippers. Which team are you more worried about? Me personally, Bucks. You lost to the fucking Nets and Bulls. So yeah.
I'm definitely more worried about the Bucks. They play Tari and Prince 30 minutes a game. Um,
Yeah.
so like the Bucks have just had worse losses too. Like I, they're not deep enough. They don't have outside of their starting lineup. They're not that deep. And I know bad losses to early teams or whatever, but they should have a little bit more at advantage because they've had continuity. You already had Giannis, you already had Dame, Brook Lopez, Bobby Portis, Connaughton, all the you had these guys, your core guys. They've already been there, so y'all should have some type of chemistry going in. I know you added Gary Trent, but you didn't add too much to where it should be throwing you off. You didn't add no big piece like some of these other teams have. So you losing to like teams, bottom feeder teams, kind of that's like yeah.
How is it possible? My thing is, how did you lose to the Bulls? How did you lose to the Nets? I watched both games, and I don't get it. It's not one thing I can just place my finger on, like, oh, this what happened, this what happened. Like it was a lot of turnovers in the Nets game, and they gave up a lot of second chance points. But it's just like a piece of it is Giannis. A piece of it is Dame. Dame don't play no defense. Dame don't play no defense. He don't try to box nobody out. Like Dame got the type of efforts where it's like his effort not good enough to actually be winning basketball. But at the same time, he shouldn't have to be playing like that to beat the Nets and the Bulls. Giannis, I just don't think he cared that much no more. Like Giannis used to play like super, super hard. I don't think he playing super, super hard no more. And I don't know because it's not nothing just super glaring. Maybe Middleton, but you should need Middleton. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's weird. You should need Middleton for no. But the Nets, Cam Thomas, Cam Thomas start cooking down. I don't know. I don't know.
Cam Thomas cook regardless.
Chris, you worried about the Bucks or the Nuggets more?
uh, I think I'm worried about the Nuggets more, and the only reason why is just because we ain't got the Bucks fully healthy yet with Chris Middleton. But even with him there, I still kind of feel like they still ain't gonna get back that defense that they had when they went on that championship run. And I still think that's one of their biggest problems is that they don't have like a true perimeter defender. So you telling me that
Mm.
you pretty much relying on Giannis to also be your best scorer on any given night and also be your best defender, which was the problem that he was having before you went and picked up a PJ Tucker, before you went and picked up a Drew Holiday. So he wouldn't have to constantly have to be the best defender on the floor. And on top of that, it also hit a lot of, Brook Lopez's deficiencies with just his age. He's getting older. I can't rely on him to be one of the best paint, players in the paint as far as defense that he used to be. Yeah, he'll have a night every now and then, but even still, you lost to Chicago, you lost to the Nets. So that's just one problem of it. I feel like Chris Middleton will help them just in terms of scoring, so that they'll probably have to outscore their opponents more than anything. But the Nuggets is just they added pieces. It just seemed like they added sexy pieces. I like Russ running the second unit, but it's like other than that, I don't really know what those other players contribute when you talk about what y'all gonna need to beat some of these top teams in the West. I mean, they done already lost to what the Thunder and the Timberwolves.
No, they lost to the Clippers.
And the Clippers. Yeah, them.
No, they only 0-2. They only played 2 games. They 0-2. They lost to the Clippers and they lost to the Thunder.
Okay. I thought they played the T-Wolves too. But yes, but that's two. There's probably 2 playoff teams that you got to see.
I just think they are trade away. I just think they just need.
That was what I was about to say. Like their team currently constructed, unless it's just a bench player that we ain't seen that they gonna include more, give more minutes. They actually need a piece. I think the Bucks have the pieces there, but just like what Chris said, playing Prince, I like him, but if you got to play him 30 minutes, you're not winning.
Ray says it's too early to have to worry, but definitely ugly is. Prince.
Yeah, I mean it's way too early. Clearly, this is all way too early predictions and stuff like that. We get it, but again, give Middleton some time. But it's like, and that's another thing with Milwaukee. I feel like they having a Klay Thompson problem with Chris Middleton. Every time you need him, it's like the Avatar. He vanishes. He always hurt.
And it's the crazy thing. Last time we seen him, he was going off. It's like he had a ghost injury. He was
and that to me, that's really the difference between him and Klay. When Middleton actually comes back, because his game isn't strictly predicated on how good he is from 3, he's gonna give you a game, but it's just now he's at the point of his career. It's like, okay, are you gonna have to like kind of coast him through the regular season just to make sure that he's good for the playoffs, or what?
I think them days is done, y'all. I don't think you can do that no more.
They don't have the luxury to just be able to coast through the regular season like that.
And I was about to say, like, do you just kind of, do you try to do what these niggas in Philly is doing? Trying to say, oh, we don't want him playing back-to-backs or whatever case. Like, what do you do? Because you're going to need him when it comes time to win these games.
I think that's all it is. He got to come back. As soon as he's healthy, you got to bring your ass back, bro. Because he was 25.
Really what it is to me.
He was 25, 9, and 5 last year in the playoffs, 6 games. And he shot 48 from the field and 36 from 3, 90% from the free throw line. Chris Middleton was good. 25, 9.
I'll take that all day, as long as you healthy.
And it's just like we need that. Because man, we need, bro, 20. Because even right now, I think he'll give you about 18 to 22 points. We need
and they need every last bit of it.
So it is just like Dame deficiency. I think I'm done with one-sided players. I'm more worried about the Bucks because the Nuggets, you got that MPJ contract.
Dame is cool if you got Chris Middleton there. You can't win with him and Giannis as your 1-2 punch.
But I think you're gonna have to outscore people because Chris Middleton, I don't think he helping their defense just like Klay. They just too old to playing defense.
Yeah, I already said that. Like he's him coming back is pretty much just gonna be you trying to outscore your opponent. Because again, like it's the same formula before, like I said, before you brought Drew and before you brought PJ. Giannis did not have to guard the best player anymore. He didn't have to exert everything on. You think if he had to do as much as he had to do on defense now that they would have won that chip? Absolutely not. Did he have his moments? Shit, yeah, he did. But if I imagine they had to put that nigga on KD as much as they had PJ on it, ain't no way.
And people forget because we see the stars are still there, but they not only lost Drew Holiday, but they lost PJ Tucker, like you pointed out, but
PJ
also
Tucker.
Dante DiVincenzo. People forget Dante DiVincenzo was really good for them as a role player, just like the Nuggets. You lost KCP and you lost Bruce Brown. Them was two really good key role players. So it's like
And
not
Jeff
only are
Green.
your
Bruce
stars
Brown, he wasn't there last year, right?
who
Nah.
Bruce Brown, like he was gone. Yeah, he was gone already, right?
That's why they looked a little weird last year.
So they did, but they were still able to be a top 3 seed. So you definitely should have tried to hold on to KCP. If the price wasn't too high, that's what you should have tried to hang on to.
And the difference between role players, I like the Nuggets role players. The thing about the Nuggets role players, they just can't shoot. They good. Like Christian Brown is good. Peyton Watson is good. They just can't shoot worth the damn.
Russell Westbrook is good.
No. Russell Westbrook, he cool, but nah.
I think if they had more shooting, he would be a good fit for them.
I think he's pretty solid right now. It's just they need that one more guy. I know y'all probably done seen a trade machine. Bro, get MPJ up out of there. Because at this point, it's like we just don't need no guy. That's my third best scorer. Can't just be strictly a shooter. I can't just have to have. I just can't have to set you up. Like you're not reliable enough to just for me to just. I have to set up my third guy. Like I can't just.
Would you get a Jimmy Butler?
He can't shoot.
Yeah.
That don't solve nothing. It's like that's why I was thinking Brandon Ingram or Zach LaVine. Like I was thinking like
for who?
For Michael Porter Jr. a pick.
Yeah, I think you got to get a shooter over there because Jimmy, he gonna take away from what. Yeah,
you muted me. I think Zach LaVine is the perfect fit. And damn, I dropped my damn phone. But I think Zach LaVine is the perfect fit in Denver just because not only he can get his own bucket efficiently, I think the off-ball scoring he can cut and he can shoot. So I think that would be perfect with Jokic. You'd be giving up some defense. But Michael Porter Jr. wasn't really playing no damn defense either. And I just don't think Jamal Murray is good enough to carry no second unit no more. Like, because you remember Jamal Murray used to be like a super second option. He's kind of borderline one of the worst second options now.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think he slowed down from what he used to be. It's whatever. So you may need to pull on some of these other guys. I think Aaron Gordon has been great for them.
He didn't second his split.
Yeah, I think Aaron Gordon's been great for them, but you could get a little bit more out of Michael Porter Jr. You do need the other guys to be able to shoot better.
You brought in you get more out of Michael Porter Jr. I think that's the problem. What's there? What more is there?
He's not even really like a 3-and-D guy. He's like a 3-and-rebound guy.
Did he even rebound? Are we sure he?
Yeah, he be rebounding.
He be rebounding, but that's about it. I mean, not about it.
That's
but,
really all he like. You're not gonna.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about. Like I wasn't trying to. And I guess we can get into this because like when we was talking about getting Zach LaVine, I was still saying in a sense I think he'd be good. I just think that he's a smarter player. That's all I was saying because we know as soon as that ball touch his hands, it's gone. It ain't finna be an extra pass. It ain't finna get swung one more time. It's gone.
16 Cam Thomas. Yep. 12, 9, and 3. That's what Michael Porter Jr. is doing this year, but 30% from the field, 19% from the 3.
Shit.
Get him up out of here. That's the reason. Get him. He's gone. And then I don't think Jamal Murray like him. Pay attention to when y'all watch Nuggets games, how Jamal Murray reacts when Michael Porter Jr. do something. I just don't think they like him like that. Like, I don't know. Aaron Gordon is good because they second best player and all that, but he can't score worth a damn.
He's not
And
going. Yeah, he can't be no third option scoring wise.
so I don't know. I think I'm more worried about the Bucks, and because I think it's easily fixed. Denver Nuggets problems easily fixed because I think Michael Porter got some value just as strictly as a movement shooter, cutter, rebounder, like y'all said.
Yeah,
But
but you can fix all the Milwaukee problems in house. You got to make some moves to fix the problems the Nuggets got.
you can't fix them. You can't fix them in Milwaukee. That like you could bring Chris Middleton
No,
in, but
yeah, and it may look
I think
better
the
with
Nuggets can
Middleton, but I'm
actually.
talking about I don't see the Nuggets looking better unless they
Oh,
trade somebody.
Mm.
Again, I still think the Bucks are gonna suck on defense. That's still not gonna change, but you're not going to be losing to the Nets and to the Bulls with Chris Middleton. That's not going to happen.
I see that they just lost to the Celtics by like
They just
11.
lost to the Celtics.
Yeah.
Maybe Chris. Okay, I can see your argument there, but I think it's easy to trade MPJ. Y'all don't think it'll be easy to trade MPJ?
In theory, it's easy, but I don't know.
So if you the Pelicans, you say no to
For who?
MPJ, a first round pick, Zeke Naji.
For
It
who?
is for Brandon Ingram.
Uh,
Mm.
They need size and power forward. They need that rebounding next to Zion. They need that shooting
yeah,
next
I
to
was about to
Zion.
say if you willing to give up Brandon Ingram scoring, which he ain't as consistent as he should be, but we know what he can do as a scorer. If you're willing to give up that just so that you ain't got to worry about Ingram and Zion button heads about whose this is or whatever, then yeah, because Michael Porter Jr. gonna know his role, and he's not gonna get in Zion, and he's also still not gonna get in Zion's way because if Zion want to play around in the paint, he can play around because we already know MPJ gonna hang around the 3-point line.
Yeah.
And he don't pound the rock. That boy Brandon
Exactly.
Ingram
He,
goes
he
get
don't
packed.
he don't sit he don't do all that dribble. He gonna like us catch and shoot.
So you
I
think the
think I mean
Bulls?
I think it'll work just because you got DeJounte down there now, so I don't think losing Ingram would be the worst thing in the world.
That's all I'm saying. Same over there with the Bulls. You replace some of that shooting and less
With the
dribbling.
Bulls, you just getting draft picks. The Bulls don't give a
Yeah,
damn.
yeah. That's all I'm
They
saying.
they 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 just want the draft picks at that point.
It's
All
easy
the
to fix
pieces that
Denver.
all the pieces that they just done pulled up. The draft pick they just got for the Rosen. Okay, get Levine out of here. Let's get us some more draft picks. So now we got a sexy two piece with goddamn Josh Giddey and MPJ. Go do something. Go do something. Figure it out.
And the only another reason why I say that is because the Bucks don't even have a trade piece. They have nothing to trade to bring
Yeah.
something in to fix anything. So that's another piece of it. But yeah,
The,
you know.
the Bucks trade that fixes everything. Not everything, but you trade Giannis and just start over.
Oh Lord, we'll never hear about the Bucks ever again if you do that. The only reason why we even talk about the Bucks is because of Giannis. Nobody's ever cared about the Bucks in the history of my life before
In
Giannis.
your life, I mean,
Nobody's
Kareem
ever
was
cared
there.
about it. Even when
Kareem
they
was
had
there.
Ray Allen now, nobody cared for real, bro. Michael Reed, nobody cared about this shit, bro. Brandon Jennings, nobody cared about this shit, bro. Okay. Let's talk about it. Mavericks role players. Go. Because you
Yeah,
putting all
yeah,
this up in this list.
yeah. Let's talk about it. I don't know what your deal is. Yeah, well,
Najee Marshall and Kenny Grimes have combined for 6 points in 2 games.
great. They know their roles.
They're garbage.
They're not
They are
garbage for
literal
one.
garbage, bro.
You're ridiculous if you're saying they're garbage. Could you shoot? Hold on. I was ready for this conversation, DJ. Since you want to talk, I was ready for this, DJ. Do you think Derrick Jones Jr. was good for the Mavericks last year?
Yeah.
You thought he was good for the Mavericks last year? Guess what his first 2 games was as a Dallas Mavericks? 2.5 points per game on 25% shooting, 0% 3-point shooting, 1 rebound, half an assist. That's his first 2 games. So I guess you after them first 2 games, you was calling him trash, weren't you? Actually, you
Yes,
were
I
last season. You were talking
was.
so bad about him all the time. I'm sitting up here telling you, Derrick Jones Jr. is a great going to be a good role player for us. I'm telling you right now, Najee Marshall and Quentin Grimes are going to be a great role player for the Mavericks. You better listen to me now before you having to pay your reparations like you have to do for PJ.
By March, Quentin Grimes and Najee Marshall will be getting DNP'd. I guarantee it. I
That's
guarantee it.
ridiculous. That's ridiculous for you to say.
What do they
I
do
don't think so.
good?
I don't think so much Najee Marshall. I think Najee Marshall has a lot to his game that he can bring,
Yeah.
especially to the second unit.
Yes.
Quentin Grimes, I can't really. I don't know.
It's all theoretical.
But again, they both knew, and I'm just trying to chalk it up to J Kidd, just trying to figure out how they flow. Now they do need to do more with the opportunity, but it's still early.
Yeah, it's early. Najee Marshall is another ball handler for the Mavericks. Dude, Najee
Yeah,
Marshall is
I
a
like
lane.
Najee Marshall. I watch some of his highlights.
Yeah,
If I'm gonna wait on anybody to get it together, I'm gonna wait on him because he can actually ball handle and do some stuff with the ball.
exactly. He the knife. He gonna be slicing and dicing through the lane. He gonna be cutting off the ball, and he gonna be hitting his threes. He shot 40% last year.
Right now, it's the end of the third quarter. Mavericks up 82-70. Quentin Grimes and Najee Marshall have combined for a total of 19 minutes, 0 points. Yeah.
You act like they
Oh, Quentin
rolled.
Grimes, you got 3 fouls.
All right. All right.
I just think I don't know.
And so hold on. So those are the main role players that the Mavericks have, DJ.
I think Derek Lively. I don't even understand why he comes off the bench. I think Jaden Hardy gonna be hit or miss. I just don't like it. I don't like it. Outside of
You
the top
Dinwiddie?
3 guys, I don't like it, bro.
You don't like Dinwiddie?
Dinwiddie,
Kleber,
bro, that first
when he
game,
did
Dinwiddie
that,
got like 2 minutes.
that's
Like,
fine. That's that game because Jaden Hardy was playing and he was doing well. Jaden Hardy is showing off his playmaking chops too.
I don't want no role players that's on the DNP carousel, bro. Like, if you can go from 3 minutes and then now I gotta play you like 11 minutes. If you're anywhere close to being a DNP, that means you're not reliable, bro. I don't want players that I literally, this game I'm just not gonna play.
Because they got a deep team. It's because they got a deep team, DJ. Everybody
The
can't
team
play.
is not deep. What is you watching?
Everybody get Dwight Powell don't play.
He
was getting minutes.
sucks.
He was getting
Y'all been
minutes.
complaining about Dwight
He was
Powell
getting
for
minutes
2
consistently
years.
last season. He was getting minutes consistently last season. And now he don't
He
play.
shouldn't have been. You missing my point. The role players are worse. Y'all thought that shit would be better because of Clay. Clay is better, but everybody else is worse.
DJ, that's ridiculous for you to say. What from last year?
Derrick Jones Jr. and Josh Green is better than Najee Marshall and Quinn.
No, it's not, bro.
Even Josh Green,
you're not missing Josh Green. What's Josh Green doing for the Hornets right now?
He's hurt, but when he was playing,
he played and didn't do much of nothing.
It's not that hard to be better than 0 points. Quinn Grimes ain't scored since, bro. He hasn't done. He literally hasn't.
Dinwiddie has 11 points right now.
I said Grimes.
Grimes will get grimy throughout the season. Don't even worry about it. I'm telling
you. Nigga suck. I'm keep trying to tell you this. I ain't gonna stun. What happened?
Just like I kept telling you about PJ and what happened.
PJ been ass to these last couple games. Don't start that. PJ went 2 for 10 against the Suns. We not gonna do.
I ain't worried about PJ shot. PJ shot gonna come when it needs to come.
Bro, you my 4th option. I need more than 5 points. You've been a homer, bro. You're being a homer.
I'm not a homer, bro. He's not the 4th option. We got Clay, we got Luka, we got Kyrie, Derrick Jones Jr., and Gafford. That's a 4th option right there. Then PJ do whatever he want. Derrick Jones Jr., not Derrick Jones Jr., Daniel Gafford, and Derek Lively. Those 3 are interchangeable as far as stepping up and being a 4th option any night.
Okay, Gafford had 7 points that night. Lively had 5 points that night. PJ took more shots than both of those guys. So that night, he was the 4th option. He scored fucking 5 points.
All right, man. They lost the game. It's one game. I'm not going to sit here and overanalyze these games and do all that stuff. I'm telling you what I know as watching the Mavericks and telling you from watching these guys. I watched Quentin Grimes last year with the Detroit Pistons. I've watched him with the Knicks. I know what he'll be for the Mavericks playing with Luka, who elevates talent. I
Quentin
watched
Grimes is a
Najee Marshall
a 3
last
D
year
guy
with the
who don't play
Pelicans.
no defense and who don't hit no
That
shots.
man is
That's why
out there.
I don't get. I don't know, bro. Y'all killing
Josh
me.
Green
These
can
role
handle the
players are
ball
not
much
good.
better than Josh Green could ever do.
You talk shit about anybody that's a former Maverick, bro.
I don't talk. No, I don't, bro.
Like
Josh
I noticed it about you.
Josh Green's cool, but he's not Quentin. He's not going to be better than Quentin. They're about the same
Quentin
guys.
Grimes
So
haven't scored. He
they're the
hasn't
same guy.
scored.
They're the same guy. They're the same
Josh
guy.
Green
And
was
Quentin Grimes to
score.
me is a little better.
This is
You
crazy.
thought Josh Green was a scorer after last year. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Quentin Grimes has had 2 points in 3 games, bro.
He knows
He
his
hasn't
role.
scored since opening night, and that was 2 points. 1 for 6. He was 1 for 6 in game 1. Let me see what he did against the Suns. Dude sucks, bro. Quentin Grimes, he didn't score against the Suns. Didn't even fucking attempt the field goal. And right now, fourth quarter, Quentin Grimes, 10 points, 0 for 1, 3 fouls. He's just not good, bro.
10 points is pretty good, huh?
What?
He got 10 minutes. He got 2 rebounds and he got an assist, and he's doing just fine on defense. I ain't worried about it.
3 fouls. How you know he's doing just fine on defense, bro?
He's doing just fine because I got the game. I can watch the game.
He's done officially became the 4th guy off the bench. That means he's the 9th man.
So was Josh Green just the 6th man of the year last year?
He's better
Coming
than
off the
Quentin
bench.
Grimes.
All right.
Chris, is the bench better or worse than last year?
The bench is better than last year for sure.
Let me see what we looking like, man.
Bro, this is ridiculous, bro. You such a homer, it don't make no sense.
I'm not a homer, bro. The bench is better than last year. I don't know what
The
to tell
bench is
you.
trash.
The bench is not
You have
trash.
to
Why
put
they got
Derek
Derek
Lively
Lively coming
on
off the bench?
to make it look like it's something, bro.
So they got Derek Lively, they got Spencer, they got Najee, Quentin Grimes, Jaden Hart. I mean, just reading the names, I feel like it has the potential to be better than last year. But again, this is just me always just questioning how J Kidd is going to use certain players. So if I'm just going off of last year, I mean, hell, I'm not going to sit here and beat the table for Josh Green, even though he did have a couple good games. I'm damn sure not going to beat the table for no Tim Hardaway Jr. So, I mean, some of the pieces that we got do have the potential to be better for our team. But to me, it just comes down to how he's going to use them offensively. Because right now, offensively, you can say that who we had was definitely better. But right now, we just solely looking on players playing their role. I don't really know. But because the only one that I'm just really high on as far as like who I think can really who can really potentially be a 6-7 man off the bench. Well, he's gonna be the 7th man just because they got Derek Lively coming off the bench, so we know who the 6th person are gonna be. But it's really just Najee Marshall whenever Luka and Kyrie are on the bench at the same time, just because of his ball handling. I really don't want Spencer Dinwiddie being my primary ball handler when they both off the court.
Does Najee Marshall got an M1 mixtape I don't know about? Where
got an M1 mixtape, but
ball handling?
Hey, I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up for you, DJ. Don't worry.
Like because I actually had to go look myself. Like he actually can run our offense with the second unit. Now I'm not saying
wasn't he on the Pelicans not getting no burn?
He was getting burned. That's how I know you don't know.
Man.
Come on,
but that's why I say, that's why I say I feel like he's a good for the bench if that's how J Kidd actually decides to use him. Because when I saw the way that he was being used, I'm like, oh, the Mavericks can definitely use him for the second unit. But if he ain't getting used like that, then yes, he may be worse than what we had if he ain't getting used the way that he should get used. That's what it all comes down to. Because I'm just talking about somebody that can run the second unit. I would not put that shit in Tim Hardaway's hands. I wouldn't put it in Josh Green's hands. I feel like the best person with potential is Najee Marshall. Now, Quentin Grimes, I don't really care too much about. I mean, if he good, he good. If he not, he not. I don't know who I don't even know who this Prosper dude is.
Oh, Max. You know, he
I don't even know who he is.
He development, he gonna get better.
I'm just saying,
there you
bro.
go.
Okay, maybe I just wasn't paying enough attention. But when I used to see Najee Marshall, he was just getting into it with people. He would get spot minutes, and like I've never really seen him contribute to any of the winning in New Orleans, bro. I've never seen him contribute to winning. I never was like, oh man, Najee Marshall was over there. Like when I used to see him, the game was already decided. He never helped decide the game. Well, not in the games I watched. That's all I'm saying. No offense to him.
You better get to know him. He about to be going out. He's a knife. He's gonna be slicing. He's gonna be dicing with the Mavericks. I'm telling you.
He's not doing it. He got 4 points.
You worried about what he's doing now? He's trying to fit in. He's trying to fit in.
Quentin Grimes didn't hit a
free
shot.
Ring, it's gonna be good.
1 for 4. He get that field goal percentage up. Quentin Grimes is terrible, bro. I just don't see that this bench is not good enough, bro. Because it's like you not only comparing it to our bench from last year, you got to compare it to the benches of these other teams that we gonna be facing at the top. Like you can't be so much of a homer and be like,
I'm not.
Nah. I mean,
I'm not. I don't know what
though, like if we just gonna go like bench for bench, who like if you just had to I would say outside of OKC, because clearly I think they have and Timberwolves bench. Like who else are you just really
Lakers
concerned
bench
about?
Lakers bench is better.
Yes.
Are they better or are they just being used better?
Lakers bench is better. DJ, come on now. Don't be serious. Don't be like that for real. You like 2-3 guys off the Lakers bench, maybe.
I don't like nobody on the Mavericks bench.
That's weird. That's your problem. Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford both can't start. So one of them are coming off the bench. And that's a great player coming off the bench.
Monte Morris, Miles Plumlee, Royce O'Neal. That looks better for Phoenix.
Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro.
Bro, them niggas trash, bro.
I don't know what your deal. I don't know what your deal is with Quentin Grimes, but
I don't know. I mean, because right now we looking at what the Lakers done started off the bench. They got Max Christie, Gabe Vincent, Jackson Hayes, and that's pretty much the only other players.
Okay, you probably right there with the Lakers. Probably right there with the Lakers. Everybody else is clear.
Much better starting lineup.
Okay, C got a better bench, right or wrong.
OKC do.
I guess,
Pelicans.
yeah.
No, I said I gave you OKC. I gave you Minnesota.
Pelicans.
Pelicans starting lineup isn't even close to ours, so it doesn't matter.
So now we didn't switch these to starters.
I'm not switching it to nothing, but in terms of your bench
we're
having
just strictly about the bench.
Fine, whatever. Their bench is cool. Their bench is cool. They got a lot of mid guys throughout their team. The star.
Phoenix got a better bench. Royce O'Neal, Miles Plumlee, Monte Morris.
Dang, how many benches?
Oh, my boy Anthony Simons got his get back in the battle of the baby daddies.
That was ridiculous, bro. That's really kind of sad. Man,
that was the craziest. I mean, Trey Murphy said, "You better."
Hey, my nigga got his revenge in the battle of the baby daddies, man. Yo, turn up on him. Turn up on him, Anthony. Show him who better.
Man, that bitch disgusting. That's ridiculous, bro.
Hey, turn up on him, nigga. Show him who better.
That's wild, man.
Damn, the Bulls scored 14. Yeah, go off for 27, nigga. That's how you get it back in blood.
Man, he's still on the Blazers.
That shit is hilarious. Hey, bro, the NBA is back.
I'm trying to see
what the hell just happened.
Man, they got the worst bench, bro. Mavericks got the worst bench in the West out of the
Doing
top
all
10.
that talking, that don't matter for one. And they have a great bench that's
It,
gelling to continue to grow.
bro,
That's
yeah,
why I don't
you,
think so. So you think
you
just so because we lost Josh Green, you think because we lost Josh Green,
them niggas suck too,
Tim
but I'm saying the
Hardaway
nigga we
Jr.
got now is worse.
Our bench got much worse. That's a lie, bro. You cannot
You don't
possibly
have to
believe.
get much worse to be worse. A little worse is still worse.
Spencer Dinwiddie's coming off this bench, bro, and he was a starter.
Spencer
He was a
Dinwiddie,
starter last season, bro. He's a starter last season.
one of the worst.
He's a 40% shooter when he plays for the Mavericks. 3-point shooter when he plays for the Mavericks.
He also got 2 minutes against the goddamn Spurs. So
Just like you were wrong, J-Dub is finna be the second option clear for the Thunder. Where's that now? You ain't pull that topic up.
I mean, he's still the second option.
He's not the second option. Chet is clearly the second option.
He's taking the second most shots.
That
Chet
don't
has been
matter.
better.
That's the second best player.
Oh my God, that boy Malik Neighbors is cold.
What's that called? You being picky. Second option is who's taking the second most shots. It's clear cut. I conceded so far this year, Chet has been the second best player, but J Dub is still taking more shots than him. Means he's still more prioritized in the offense, bro. And he's still been having good games his damn self. Chet just been at a different level. It's okay.
Chet can Chet take the ball off the court, up the court? Can he take the ball off the dribble?
He still ain't been doing that. He's just been getting the ball at the 3-point line and he's been making a play here and there.
Bro, I've seen this man get the ball off the rebound, dribble the ball up the court, and facilitate.
Man, Chet ain't did no damn facilitating. You be capping, bro.
Thunder fans, when y'all see this, I want y'all to go ahead spam Diddy Knows Ball, get on his channel, get on whatever, and cook him for this. Tell him I'm always
I
right.
said
I'm always
he's
right
been
about
a
this.
second best player, but his ass ain't bro.
Downplaying how Chet is.
Oh man, what we at 18? Man, if this nigga Russ fuck up my money.
Yeah, Derek White, sorry ass fucked up my money.
I just made this last minute bet on here, dog, and so I did Najee Harris had to get one more catch. He got that instantly. I did the Giants running back he needed 3 more yards. He just ran for like a damn 40-some yard touchdown. Russell got to complete 2 more passes. And the Giants just scored. So that means he finna throw this ball. Huh?
Who's playing?
The Giants and the Steelers.
That's why I didn't give a damn. Them team, bro. Boy, it's 23-9. Giants is
No. The Giants just scored.
Oh, it's 15-23. Okay, I see it now.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
Russell Wilson. Well, I guess he playing all right.
Yeah, he playing all right. Again, hey, I just need my nigga Russell to complete me two more completions. And shit, they only up by 8. So that was a dumbass play.
Can we say Daniel Jones is the most criticized, pretty good quarterback with nothing around him? He's pretty good, bro. He's not terrible. He's not trash. Look,
bro,
see, Chris, you need to quit watching Fox, bro. Quit watching Fox.
What?
Be like whatever they doing on Fox, whatever they doing on ESPN, stop all that, bro. Daniel Jones is not terrible, bro. He's never had no good team around him. And when he did have a solid team around him, he won 10, 11 games. Daniel Jones not the problem in New York, bro. Who is Tyrone Tracy? Who is that?
That's their backup because that boy Devin Singletary can't stay healthy.
Did they not just get done? Did they not provide him Malik Neighbors?
They got one guy,
Theo Vaughn.
I think his year would look a little better if they was able to keep Saquon, especially with drafting Malik Neighbors this year. Now, if you got that, if he was playing just as bad with them two, then I would kind of say nah, because other than that, he ain't never really just had, a true number one receiver with Saquon since he done been there. I mean, he still got a lot of lowlights, but hey,
Hey, didn't they just revamp their whole offensive line
and
this
he got
offseason?
paid, so he got to get talked about anyway.
Giants have never had 5 players I've liked when they've had Daniel Jones.
Didn't they just bring in 2 great offensive linemen for Daniel Jones to go along with Andrew Thomas, who did get hurt?
Yeah, to throw it to nobody.
They brought in some, but they still a couple pieces away from offense though. If you just really want to stick with Daniel Jones, but in some people's eyes, it's like the whole time he done been there, he done got to the playoffs one time.
And you say unless you bring
he did win his first playoff game. I can't take nothing away from him, but at the same time, it was against Kirk Cousins and the Vikings.
Unless you bring in Shedeur Sanders, all these quarterbacks is ass. Ain't none of these quarterbacks finna be better than no Daniel Jones. This ain't like last year.
I agree with that. I'd say I wouldn't tank my season for one of these quarterbacks if it's not Shedeur.
Carson Beck, Quinn Ewers, Jalen Milroe. Cal Ward is good. Miami has not played a ranked team all season.
No, I say Miami's a little overrated, and they've been bailed out. They've been bailed out.
Unranked teams. They've been having to get bailed out against unranked teams. They haven't played a ranked team all year. Everybody was hyped about that Florida win. They fired their coach. Like, man, I'm just saying, bro. I don't even think Miami the best team in the ACC. I'm mad that they put Miami and Ohio State over Texas. Like, I just think they hate Texas, bro. We beat a ranked team last week. Ohio State struggled with Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, bro. There's a little bias in that shit, man. I'm just saying. But yeah, I don't think Daniel Jones is that bad, bro. I don't think Daniel Jones is that bad.
Oh, damn, that was just a bad play. That nigga turning his head and not ready for the play.
You don't think Daniel Jones bad, but you be ready to murder Dak.
Dak is fucking sorry. He sucks, bro. Dak sucks.
Crazy. You see how the rhetoric you use with Dak, but you don't use that same with Daniel Jones.
Man,
Daniel Jones sucks,
bro. Dak is running off with money like the Monopoly man, bro. When you getting paid like that, bro, nah, hell nah. And he's throwing all these picks. Nah, bro.
I mean, he didn't. Nah, he didn't play the best. He didn't play the best.
You can't criticize no home team.
Transition the conversation.
Hey, you ain't play the best, but I mean, I'll give criticism where criticism due. Dak is not playing great this year at all. Neither CD.
Nigga been ass.
CD hasn't been playing the best either.
CD suck. I never like this.
One more pass from me, baby.
I'll be honest. This season for the Cowboys is not really. It's a throwaway season. But I don't know already.
This nigga lost to Brock Purdy again. And this nigga Brock Purdy didn't have IU. Nigga ain't have Debo. Nigga ain't have McCaffrey. There's no excuse. That's bad.
But Cowboys coaching is not good.
That's true.
Cowboys coaching is not good. We cannot run the ball to save our lives.
Are we gonna talk about it? What we doing?
We save it for tomorrow, but we just randomly just spit.
Yeah, I mean to speak on your step on your toe.
Did that nigga give me my money in 2 minutes?
It's cool, but I'm just saying because we still gonna talk about it tomorrow. But shit, I'm just keeping it a buck with you while you here. I don't want you just walking around here blind.
Sure, right?
Hey, baby. See, that's how you do that shit real quick, G. That's how you do that shit real quick, nigga. You see that green?
And you just did it while they was playing?
I just did it when the third quarter ended. 25 turn into 25 turn into that 197 real quick, G. That's how you get that money real quick on them, nigga. That's how you do it, dog.
Dang.
I lost my damn money.
Sure. I had a good week last week. This week it was
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. I was doing bad. Hold on. I was doing bad. Look at this. Lost.
Yeah, I ain't getting
Hey man.
That's all right,
Derrick Henry,
baby. We finna be at over 300 after this one.
Derrick Henry
300
got
in the
me
pot.
paid. He got me paid last week, but this week that man made me sick.
Damn,
Who they
and to think
play?
that I had just
The Browns.
They played the Browns. Bro,
It made me sick,
ridiculous.
man.
The one time I'm like, okay, the Ravens looking like something. You lose to fucking Jameis Winston.
we'll talk about it tomorrow, man.
Oh, I didn't know if you wanted to talk about this. I forgot that you ain't gonna bring up Wemby.
There's nothing to bring up. That nigga's ass.
Oh God.
Bro, that nigga overrated, bro. He's overrated. He might not. He ain't, bro. Let's just keep it a buck. If we just being objective, this nigga ain't better than Paolo or Chet. As it currently stands right now, he's not, bro. He's just not. He just not, bro.
I just think that I don't
Here you
know.
go. Blame
No.
Pop.
I'm not taking nothing away from what you're saying, but I just feel like because Chet did have a monster game. I'm not going to take last week. I ain't taking nothing away from him, but I do think that there is a difference when you still being asked to be the best player on your team. Now, I'm not saying it's an excuse for how bad he's been playing. Like, yeah, you can still put up better numbers, but I do feel like it's a kind of different animal when we asking Wemby to literally be the best player on his team, and Chet ain't got to be the best player on his team every night. When you got SGA right there
Okay, what about
going
Paolo?
nuclear himself, huh?
What about Paolo? Them niggas was at, bro. Bro. The Magic
What?
was a joke, bro. They literally was a real life joke before Paolo got over there.
He was, but
Anthony
at
was
the
leading
same
the scoring.
time, I think Paolo was kind of built for that though, and they have. I'm not gonna lie, they have built a team around him the right way. They put a team around him the right way.
They didn't
Paolo
put
was
nothing
always
around him. He just came in and them niggas was there.
Well, no, Paolo was always.
It's nobody that plays with Paolo that was drafted after him that's in the current starting lineup.
What are you talking about?
Well, the
There's
KCP.
nobody that Paolo plays with right now in the starting lineup that was drafted after him. These are the niggas that was there before him. They just wasn't good enough.
They done added KCP now.
He's been terrible. KCP really kind of ass. He just got 2 rings.
You hold on. You was just capping.
You
You was just capping for him. Talking about the Nuggets can't lose KCP.
I didn't say they can't lose them. I said since they lost them, like him and Bruce Brown was big when they were winning championships. That was like 3 years ago. KCP over with.
and shit. Well, we already had this conversation, but I still just think that Paolo just came to a better team. We just talking about the people he already had, but we ain't got to get into that again.
I just don't think that's
did have
true.
a better team. He did have a better, bro. He had Franz was already there.
Franz wasn't outscoring Cole Anthony.
But Franz was still good. Don't act like Franz didn't have a good rookie season.
The only reason why I can't too much hold that Cole Anthony shit, dog, because Cole Anthony was literally just given the green light because he was the only nigga they had. When you just talking about people that just nobody, like just non-basketball people that watch, no, this nigga was in the All-Star game trying to dunk with Tim's, man.
Bro, I get what
like
y'all saying.
They gave him the green light. Now, clearly, you see what happens when you get a true number one. You get your ass pushed to the bench where you belong.
Ding, ding, ding. Wemby ain't no goddamn true number one. He's not better than these dudes right now. Wemby has the deer caught in headlights who's 7'5", so he blocking shots and everybody, whoa, that nigga is mid. In star wise, he's probably one of the worst first options in the league.
And a Spurs fan, so do you agree with the sentiment that Spurs fans been saying that he doesn't have anybody around him?
Not any less than what Paolo had coming in. Devin Vassell and Keldon Johnson have both averaged 20 in the NBA.
Harrison Barnes too.
Like they suck. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, like, but I think
so do the people on the Magic. Paolo
Yeah.
is what made it work. I'm so good as a guy who you can run offense through. It allows you to be Jalen Suggs, a defender. It allows you to be Franz Wagner, a slasher. It allows you to be Wendell Carter, you know what I'm saying? Grab a couple rebounds, hit a couple jump shots. Like, I'm so good as an individual player that yo sorry ass can just do this role and we can win games. Wemby isn't good enough for his role players to look good as just role players, if that makes sense. Niggas got to be like, man, nigga, why you ain't giving me 25? That's basically what everybody asking. Ain't nobody can get you 25 in San Antonio. So shit, Wemby ain't got no help. When Paolo got to Orlando, there wasn't nobody to get help to get 25. Like it's nobody over there, bro. Was it nobody? Nah, hell no.
You don't think his teammates are holding him back?
No, he's just not that good. You just can't give the ball to Wemby and say go do something. You can do that with Paolo.
In theory, you should be able to do that. He's 7'5".
No, I'm saying it's the same thing. Like when people was trying to compare him to a bigger version of KD, I never liked it because of this point. I compared him to a longer version of Anthony Davis. You still have to get him the ball. When you look at true number one options, they don't need nobody to give them the ball in today's NBA. Giannis, he can do it himself. Jokic, I can do it myself. Like he's falling into that Anthony Davis type of lane to where it's like, I still need a nigga to I'm raising my hand, get it to me, and woo woo. Paolo, like we said, I'm initiating offense because not only am I getting you 25, I'm getting you 10 assists. Wemby is not one of those type of players.
No, Paolo almost had a 50-point triple-double today.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Giannis will get you 6+ assists. Kevin Durant now giving you LeBron 7+ assists. Wemby, the thing with Wemby is he's pretty good right now, but everybody just looking off potential. He's not a consistent shooter right now. He can't facilitate and run offense like as just a true number one. Wemby needs guys around him that can do stuff. Like you can just slide Paolo in somewhere and Paolo's gonna make everybody better. Because first of all, I don't need you niggas. Just give me the ball. You can kind of get out the way, and I'm gonna go get my 25. And if you can hit an open jump shot, I'm gonna get my 6 assists. Wemby is I need a point guard. I need to throw my hand up here. I don't need nobody that's too big or physical. He couldn't do nothing against Derek Lively. He just couldn't do nothing. Like it is what he's not ready to be that. So he do have potential, but as of right now, he ain't better than Chet.
Okay, you ain't wrong. I do agree with you. I just think, is it that he's not in? Is he not in the system where he's given the freedom to do some of these things too? Because he can dribble, he can, but
that
I will say this, like you say, people like to say, oh, he can be like a 7-foot point guard with guard skills or whatever. Not necessarily true. Giannis is a 7-footer with point guard skills. Jason Kidd said, Giannis, you will be the point guard for this team. You are going to be taking the ball up the court. Jason Kidd helped him develop into that. Now he's a 7-foot guard, basically.
Wemby is a skinny ass big man. He ain't no damn wing. He ain't no damn guard. He's a skinny as hell big man.
He disguises himself, because people like to think that he can do some of this stuff because, he can dribble, he can shoot, and he can shoot off the dribble at times. But really, he should be a big man because he's not doing as much of the facilitating. He's not doing as much as the taking the ball off the court. And maybe that's because Pop's not giving him free reign. And that's that was my point. But
this my thing. If you was that type of guy, it's no such thing as a motherfucking giving you free reign. You think Pop really got more goddamn say so than Wemby? I get it, it's Pop, but whatever. If Wemby just start grabbing the ball and just start doing shit and that shit start working, y'all know what the front office go do? Hey, Pop, shut up, let them do it. That's what they go say. Wemby is like the second biggest name in the NBA right now in terms of who they think go be next. He right under LeBron and Steph. I'm gonna say third. In terms of all the hype around him, He damn near will fill up an arena like LeBron and Steph at this point. Everybody just want to see him. Everybody is interested in that potential. He the most hyped player since LeBron. My thing is he just ain't ready yet. And that shit ain't got shit to do with Devin Vassell. That shit ain't got shit to do with Keldon Johnson. That shit's a Wemby thing. His ass ain't ready. Did y'all see what Derek Lively did to him?
Yeah, no.
He pushed his ass on the baseline and you can't move. You just can't move me.
Wemby looked pissed too. You hear him after the game. You hear him after the game. They asked him what he thought of Derek Lively. They said he plays well next to Luka.
And he can't shoot. Y'all, everybody be talking about this shooting. This nigga can't shoot. This nigga big man shooting 43% from the field, 23% from three,
He
like
takes
46.
more threes.
He
probably takes too many threes, in my opinion.
That nigga just ain't ready. He just not. He like Palo. He came in ready to lead a franchise. Wemby ain't ready to lead a franchise. This nigga, I said this. He's gonna be 2-3 years away. He's too damn skinny.
They said Chet was skinny too, and he not.
Chet is a 40% 3-point shooter. Chet is one of the most efficient bigs in the league.
Yeah.
And it's the efficiency thing. Like, if you want to know how good a nigga is for real in NBA, go check his efficiency. That's why I think Jamal Murray and Kyrie is kind of falling off, because what made them special as guards, especially as splishy, splashy, flashy young guards, was they was efficient with it. That's why I don't trust Keontae George and Scoot. Them niggas ain't shot above 44%.
Oh.
That shit look good until that shit clank off the side of the rim. Like, that, it's about putting the ball in the hole, man. Like, Wemby, that shit look all good. He hit the nigga with them step backs until you check that box score. This nigga shoot 24%.
Yeah.
That's all.
I mean, no, I don't disagree with that necessarily. I don't blame you for saying that Wemby can be better. He can. A lot of people do. That's just my problem with it. A lot of people put him ahead of Paolo by default, and I don't agree with that. Yeah, I don't agree with Paolo being overlooked. So, like, when we talk about these conversations of Ant and the next guy's up, Ant, Chet, Wemby, but we don't put Paolo in that situation, that's where I start getting a little problem.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. Watch, he'll drop this 50-point game. And tomorrow, there may be, the fact that I have to even say maybe, there may be some national media talking about him. And if they do talk about him, it'll be for the first time in like forever.
I think he's just one of them dudes that's kind of gonna have to just force your hand, especially like with opening night. They beat the hell out of Miami. Nigga had like 33 and whatever. Like, when he just consistently keep doing stuff like that, people go want to say something just so they could be like the first major person to say something. They just had that shit go. So people go start talking about him, but it's gonna be fake. And the fact that people thought Jabari Smith Jr. should have went over him. People thought Chet should have went over him. No offense to Chet and Jabari, but Paolo just something else. You literally put him next to Jalen Suggs, who niggas thought was gonna be a bust. Let's keep it a buck. Jalen Suggs was busting out, bro. He was gonna be a bust. Pause. Franz Wagner. Franz Wagner was cool, but Franz Wagner was, bro, people thought he was gonna be a role player, bro. He's getting 13 points. It is when you insert a guy like Paolo, everybody falls in line. Now Franz looks like a second guy. Jalen Suggs looks like that 3-and-D Drew Holiday type of guard where he's gonna provide defense, shooting, and he's just gonna be that X factor. Everybody falls in place. Nobody falls in place under Victor Wembanyama. Everybody just gonna be like with LeBron. Everybody just gonna blame them when the niggas up. Like Victor Wembanyama ain't did shit because his teammates is ass. That's what it's gonna be.
Oh, so that's what you think it's gonna be? Victor Wembanyama's gonna have to leave and join an already star to do something in the league?
No, I'm saying,
or do you just think
gonna say Devin Vassell and Keldon Johnson were two guys everybody thought was really good prospects. Both of them was getting 20 points. Remember, they was so good they started sitting them to make sure they got Wemby. Them niggas didn't play. because they were actually pretty good. Devin Vassell was on the same level. Some people even thought he was better than Franz Wagner. Remember, they was playing that play-in game. He had the 24-point breakout. People were like, oh, no, Devin Vassell is like one of the cornerstones of the Spurs. Keldon Johnson was already a 20-point per game scorer. That's why I'm saying when those guys were just as good as anything as Paolo had when Paolo walked into Orlando. It's just that Victor Wembanyama is so hyped and he's not ready yet. It's gonna be like, man, them niggas really kind of ass because it's just not. It's nothing going on in San Antonio because Wemby's not ready for that number one role. He's not ready to lead them to no playoffs in year 2. He's not good enough as a number one. So it's like, but he's so hyped, we gonna have to blame Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, and the rest of the guys around.
Okay, I was gonna say, do you think in the future Wemby can be a one, or do you think he'll only have to win next to another guy?
Man,
I think the only way that Wemby really gets better just based on his play style and also just because he's a center is that he just like to work on his passing. I feel like for him, I don't see him necessarily elevating, like saying taking like how you just said, okay, these players were this, and then Paolo get there, and then we see how now they done transformed into something else. I don't see Wemby doing that, but I can see him eventually being the best player on the team that could take attention from everybody else if he works on his passing.
I just think it's like
you can give me 8-9. Yeah, you can give me 8-9 assists a game. Then I think they'd be all right.
I don't see that, bro. I ain't gonna cap. It's just like Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis don't get you 8 or 9 assists, but he got other guys like Austin Reeves who can facilitate. D'Lo is a pretty good passer when he's actually playing good. LeBron can pass the ball. When AD gets the ball, it's a nigga score or pass it back to somebody that's gonna facilitate or run the offense. That's why it never worked in New Orleans. You had some guys out there, whatever. But Anthony Davis can't be the full feature guy on your offense. He needs to be a guy to when he gets the ball, he can just go. Same thing.
So that's what you feel like Wemby need to be?
Yes. Like, you can't just run everything through no damn Wemby. Like that is low key kind of ridiculous because I don't think he'll ever be no 7-8 assist guy because that's what you need to be the main guy that can run everything through is a guy that can get you 7+ assists. That's why Kevin Durant didn't really explode until he started learning how to pass because Kevin Durant couldn't pass worth a damn. But I just think Wemby too damn big. You 7'5". Like y'all think he gonna be calling for pick and roll, putting his hand up in the air? Hey, run two. Hey, come here. Nah, hell, he too damn big, bro.
That's a good point.
But yeah, y'all got the Wizards beat the Hawks. That's crazy.
Oh, you want to talk LaMelo a little bit?
Man, hey, ain't nothing. Man, I would have if they would have kept winning, but they started losing.
Yeah.
So.
That makes
Brandon
sense.
Miller come back, but I do think LaMelo is staying his claim. He's better than Halliburton. I think it's not even a discussion no more. I don't care what nobody say. Ain't no way in hell somebody is picking Tyrese Halliburton over LaMelo right now.
I know somebody in the chat that might.
He's a buster. Like LaMelo is just a better player, bro. It's clear cut. Like now that we seeing him and everybody on the same playing field, LaMelo is literally can win you games. Tyrese Halliburton ain't got that, bro. We seen it during that little in-season tournament run. We ain't seen that shit since.
LaMelo don't even got Brandon Miller, Mark Williams both out. So
Yeah, and he beat the Hawks, and the Hawks was pretty good, but they just done lost to goddamn. But yeah.
I feel you on that. Let's say that for another time.
Yeah, LaMelo, they got to string some more wins together before I can just really start applying that pressure.
Yeah, talking that talk. Yeah, I get you.
I mean, I feel you on the Pacers thing, but I don't know. I feel like he getting into the groove of shit, even though he still ain't do He's just shooting bad, right? And it's like, goddamn.
You can't lose to Tyrese Maxey by himself. You can't have your full roster and lose to Tyrese Maxey.
That
I
man
mean, like
dropped
I said, bro,
45.
he's just shooting bad. Like I said, he's going. He went 0 for 8 the first game, so we already know. You know what I'm saying? But
Hey,
it's
have you
like
seen
then
some of
you
them
go,
bricks?
He
huh?
almost lost to Cade. Y'all know I think Cade sucked.
Mm-hmm.
Have
Bill
you seen
Matherin
some of them?
saved that game.
Have you seen some of them Halliburton bricks though? It's bad.
I don't think he one of them niggas, bro. He just right place, right time. He got that JJ Redick cosign. Like the trade put him in a good position to where he could be the best version of himself. But I think that nigga done capped out. He will
You know,
never. There's
you know,
nothing he could ever do in his life to where he be the best player on the team and get further than what he did last year. He
you go
literally already peaked.
you go listen to his podcast now.
Nah, that two voice shit. The only thing I seen was that clip with Obama on his ass.
Yeah. Yeah, why y'all don't play no more? Y'all don't play for hard no more.
Yeah, he. I really don't get in. That nigga say I don't even really play. I didn't play. The only thing about Tyrese Halliburton, bro, he running around with 3 bunnies.
Hey, you wild.
Shoot, he wild.
He
Y'all
is
seen him
wild.
wish 50 Cent a happy birthday?
But yeah, like I said, he just shooting bad right now. I mean, everything else that I mean, even like his assist totals ain't where I think they should be. Like he ain't. How many assists did he have today?
Let me check. He had because he done messed up a couple of my parlays too. He had 10 assists. He had 10 assists.
Okay,
But
so
he
he
shot
finally
6
hit
for
over. He
15.
finally shot over 5 today. I mean, got over 5 assists today because
Yeah,
I'm
he
looking at
wasn't.
his shit right now. He went 4 assists in the first game, 5 in the second one, and then 2 against goddamn against Philly. Like I don't mind. I'm not too much used to him getting no more than about 20 points a game, but his efficiency is just terrible. Like you shot 33% from the field, 11% from three in game one, went 6 for 18. We know what you was in game two. You put up a donut. You didn't make a single shot. And then in game three, that's when you kind of, you back to, looking like something. He went 44% from the flow, 44% from three. But like you said, you can't lose to Philly with no Joel Embiid and with no, did Paul George ain't even
No,
back yet.
Paul George
Yeah,
ain't
you
even
can't
played.
lose when you only got Tyrese Maxey as the only real offensive threat in the starting lineup. As far as there's somebody that's gonna really just cook. Like I don't give a damn.
They only win was to the Pistons, and he was 6 for 18, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists.
Yeah,
Benedict
no, that
Mathurin saved that game. Like he's just not that shit. Just not. I told y'all they was gonna fall off, bro. I told you this shit was a fluke. I told you this nigga just so happened to be in the right place at the right time during the in-season tournament when it was the first year of that shit.
I wasn't putting them back as like getting to the Eastern Conference Finals, but I still thought that they would put up a better fight, at least try to fight for a top 6 seed.
Man, the way they schedule looking, we're gonna be looking at these niggas real crazy by mid-November. That's all I'm gonna say. I just think they first. I think they overachieved last year, but don't nobody care. Just like with Trey Young, you got to get back. It's nothing you can do outside
Mm-hmm.
of getting your ass back at the very least.
Yeah.
Trey Young still been 30 and 10. Motherfucker didn't even want him in the All-Star game because his ass ain't got back to no conference final. They will throw you away if you overachieve and can't get back. They gonna say it's not real. They gonna say you was a fluke. And it low key, that's what it was. Niggas say, man, they just gonna say, yeah, your ass ain't like that. And he falling into that category. He finna get treated like Trey Young. But probably the media like him a little bit more because he got that JJ Redick cosign. But JJ Redick gone. Nigga, all I'm gonna say. I just think Tyrese Halliburton is not as good as he was advertised to be.
Okay, they did confirm this shit.
Yeah.
Job better.
Who?
I think Job better than Halliburton. I think LaMelo better than Halliburton. I think Trey better than Halliburton. It's like he's at the bottom of the top 10.
Tyrese is just too inconsistent for me.
Who?
It's like he be having games where, you know, he'll easily give you a double-double just off of points and assists easily. But it's like he just so, if you got a team that can really slow them down, because he's a lot better in transition. That's really his problem. When it comes to actually just bringing the ball up the court and having to set up an offense, I still don't know why he hasn't gotten that part down. And you would think that, I mean, I'm not trying to blame Rick Carlisle as a coach, but he done coached some of the greatest point guards. He coached Jason Kidd.
He just too frail. Jason Kidd was big. Luka's big.
I'm not even talking about, like, his body type ain't got nothing to do with you facilitating, bro.
Yeah.
For you to just dribble the ball up past half court and he can see everything. He can see everything.
Oh, you talking about his facilitating?
Just facilitate. I'm talking about just half court set, nigga. You don't have the chance to just rebound, get the ball, and just push the ball down the court. You really got to set up in a half court offense, scout what the hell they doing, and make something work. Call a play. Like, I just feel like that's a deficiency in his game. That's why he's so inconsistent. If the pace is able to run up and down the court all day, oh yeah, he gonna do a quick drive to the basket or a quick transition three or a quick kick out to somebody just sitting at the 3-point line.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but as far as me just, okay, somebody scored and I'm walking up, I done pass half court, and now I got to set up the offense. I just feel like that's a bit still just a flaw in his game that he just ain't figured out yet, and that's why he's so inconsistent. Because if you actually able as a team, to me, able to set up on defense and actually guard this man, oh, it's a problem.
Remember he said that. He said he don't like to play slow at all. I think that's probably why he started looking bad in the playoffs. It's like, nigga,
because the playoffs slow down. You're not gonna be able to run up. They not finna just sit there and keep the pace up on a game. They gonna slow the. If they see you getting hot, we see it all the time. All right, we finna either call a timeout or we finna slow this shit down.
I just think, bro, that nigga caught that in-season tournament first year whirlwind, bro. Nigga say got overhyped, but he wasn't tripping. Chickens gonna come home to roost. When them motherfuckers in the play-in.
When you get that in-season tournament high, you get to Eastern Conference Finals, and then you get a gold medal for just showing up on the goddamn flight, nigga. You might be on a little. You might be on a little high coming back. That might be all that. He just on a little high right now, and he need to get back grounded.
If them niggas end up in the play,
and he's spending all this, and he's spending super max money. Shit, sound like a nigga to me.
Y'all know they can't wait to tear a nigga down, bro. If they only squeak by and get into the play-in, they finna kill this man, bro, because he's most likely gonna be not shooting it great.
I ain't even heard too many people talk about that donut he had. Ain't nobody gonna talk about him. I ain't even hear nobody.
It could be even worse.
How many people did you hear bring that up, though? Really? How many people did you hear really talk about that? I ain't heard it.
True. Shit. I was gonna bring it up, but
yeah, of course, but how many times have we seen if a nigga just it ain't like he put up a donut and didn't get talked about.
Yeah. Nigga lost to Tyrese Maxey, no Embiid, no goddamn Paul George. And Maxey was struggling.
And
Maxey
it's
got his
crazy
groove
when
back on this season.
but see, bro, but what you said, for them not to talk about it, everybody else is probably thinking the same thing you thinking. Like it's a fluke and it ain't gonna happen again. Because if we really thought that they was gonna really have a chance to contend to go back to the Eastern Conference Finals, they would have got talked about. Nobody thinks they're going back there. Nobody thinks they're going back there. Even with Philly getting hurt, they lost to them, and they still missing their two best players.
Yeah.
Damn near lost to Detroit. That's pretty much just
they
taking niggas
beat,
to try to get picks.
They barely beat Detroit. Detroit had the toughest schedule.
No, that's what I said. Damn near lost to Detroit.
Oh, yeah. Detroit had the toughest schedule in the league, bro. They really some hoes. Y'all want to hear Detroit's schedule? Detroit opened the season with the Pacers. Then they had the Cavaliers, Celtics, Heat. Now, well, this is not as hard of a game, but they had the 76ers. They got the 76ers next. Then they got the Knicks.
Paul George gonna come back as soon as they play Detroit. Watch.
That is crazy. Pacers, Cavs, Celtics, Heat, 76ers, and the Knicks was they starting.
All playoff teams.
They was some hot. They got hold. I seen that in the season. I was like, oh, I can't wait till that stretch over with just so I can say these niggas 0-6 K trash. K been playing kind of good though, so it's like,
yeah, all right.
Man, look, Detroit ain't nowhere near a place where they even rebuilding right now, man. Them niggas just stocking up draft picks.
But Cade is just not one of them guys, and people gonna hear that he's not one of them guys.
He not, bro.
Nope.
There's guys, and there's good number one picks, and then there's guys. He's not one of the guys.
That nigga is like what was that? He's Jerry Judy. He's like a Jerry Judy type of nigga, bro. Nigga say you think he a one until you see a real number one. That's what that shit is, bro. He's the Jerry Judys of number ones when it comes to NBA players. He's a
and I really hated for Jerry Judy too because a lot of niggas really thought he was gonna be like that coming into the league, but it's like nigga, he the best quarterback that he done had him throwing the ball so far, nigga, is that nigga Jameis Winston. That's literally going to be the best quarterback he done had throwing him the ball, and that's saying a lot when that's your best quarterback.
That is wild.
This nigga done went through Drew Lock, sorry ass. They had to play with Russ, sorry ass. They had to play with Deshaun Watson, sorry ass.
Oh
man, he just a guy. God, they nigga Jags. My thing with Cade and why I'm just so bullish on him being bad, not bad, but just mid.
Yeah.
What team could he go to and do what he's doing now? There's not one team in the NBA, probably the Wizards. But outside the Wizards or the Nets, there's not one team in the NBA that'll let him come in and do what he's doing now. And then on top of that, there's not one team in the NBA he comes in and elevates.
I was told that he didn't have the pieces around him to elevate, but now he has pieces around him to elevate, and there's not going to be anything said about that.
He can't get a game. We have never seen a nigga that's really a guy that can't get a game. He don't pull out not one of these ever.
You think Luka's going on a 20-game losing streak?
That's my point. It's one thing to where it's like, oh yeah, he can't win with this type of team. They can't get to the play. But you will be pulling out against LaMelo played 7 games.
Lay down.
Huh?
No, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I thought this day a game was up. Like, can y'all lay down so they can deposit my goddamn money?
But my thing with Cade is even LaMelo played 20 games last year. They beat the Celtics. He got him one of them major wins. Like it's like if you really wanted them niggas and you really like that, bro, you go get one of these statement wins. Cade don't win not one of these games ever.
No. Paolo's not going on a 20-game losing streak. Luka, LaMelo, Like none of these Ant would never go on no 20-game losing streak. I don't care if you switch places, it's not happening. So,
put that nigga Ant in Detroit.
Yeah, if you put Ant in Detroit, I guarantee you he don't lose 20 games in a row.
I don't know how much better Cade is than Jordan Poole. I don't know how much better Cade is than Cam Thomas.
That's so wild.
Cam Thomas just beat Dame now. Cam Thomas just did that last night.
Nah, you was just clowning Dame and them, so.
I'm proud of them. They won.
You said Dame don't play a lick of defense, so.
Shit, Cam Thomas
He
took
tried,
full
but
advantage.
he not finna.
Now I'm saying for real, y'all. How much better is Cade than Jordan Poole and Cam Thomas?
Say, man.
They the same. They the same. I mean, like I said, Cade just get killed more because where he got drafted. That's the only reason why he gets killed, because of where he got drafted.
The fact that he's a number 1 overall pick and he's on the same level with fucking Jordan.
Oh
Poole
my God! Well, that's game.
Oh man,
I'm just keeping the book, bro.
Your boy Daniel Jones just threw a pick.
Sounds about right.
he can't get you a game, so.
That nigga Cade's the Daniel Jones. Like I think of Cade, I think of niggas like Jerry Jeudy and Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones had a chance to drive the ball down the field, don't win this motherfucker. I don't know where he was throwing that bitch.
Man. See, I don't want Daniel Jones to try to win me games. I want him to manage.
Man, I got the chart. Good Lord, man. I got to judge him the same way he got paid.
Nigga say, Darius Slayton, what you doing? This nigga Neighbors had 13 targets.
Oh, yeah, he's going to throw him the ball.
It's not going to connect on everyone.
Bro, I think what's name better than him. I think the nigga from the Jaguars, I just think he's better.
Brian Thomas Jr. is number 2. He's wide receiver 2, but he's not better.
Who you talking about from the Jag?
Brian Thomas.
Brian Thomas Jr. I think he the best.
You think he better than who?
He better than Neighbors, bro.
He ain't better than Neighbors.
No.
He ain't better than Neighbors. He better. I say he wide receiver 2 in this class, but he not better than Neighbors.
6'4", 205. No, Brian Thomas better, bro.
But Brian Thomas is still more like they deep threat. He ain't like the routes that Neighbors is doing. He ain't doing that.
No.
Don't get me wrong. The nigga Brian Thomas is a dog. They just two different receivers.
Malik Neighbors is cool, and I do think he's good. I think Brian Thomas gonna be special. He's too big, bro. Malik Neighbors 6 feet. Brian Thomas is 6'4", and you calling him a deep threat? When he learned the full route tree and he really get fully indoctrinated to his NFL shit, it's size and speed, bro.
DK learn the full route tree.
But you got to think about it, though. A lot of times when you got receivers that size, they're normally down the field 50-50 receivers because they're 6'4". Like, yeah, they'll run you some shorter routes and probably like some routes in the middle of the field because, you know, they can take the hit. But typically them niggas is lying outside the numbers and you throwing them that go ball. And that's exactly what he is.
These niggas are already top 10 in yards and touchdowns, bro. Brian Thomas Jr. is good. He's 6'4", bro.
I mean, Neighbors got hurt though.
6'4" and fast.
Neighbors
got hurt and he got hurt and he's getting force fed. Like
who else do they have?
That's what I'm saying. If Brian Thomas was over there, it'd be the same thing. Maybe look a little better.
Man, now you're talking about Brian Thomas. Really, remember you talking about Brian Thomas having Daniel Jones as a quarterback too now. So it may not be too different. Malik Neighbors may be having better numbers if he had Trevor Lawrence throwing the ball. And I ain't even really the biggest Trevor Lawrence fan, but I ain't gonna sit here and act like he ain't a better thrower of the football. Daniel Jones is a better athlete, but Trevor Lawrence definitely throws a better ball.
Nigga, that shit better even.
No.
Trevor Lawrence ain't through the no. This should been about 2 years now. Trevor Lawrence ain't out there throwing the damn football. He was in theory. It sounded good. Trevor Lawrence really kind of ass.
Oh no, hey, I ain't sitting here beating the table for that nigga either. I don't too much care for that nigga either. All these pony boys, all these pony boys that y'all tried to make me, y'all tried to force and make me believe they was good. Trevor Lawrence, trash. Justin Herbert, trash.
They won their last game? Nah.
Joe Burrow, trash. I throw them all in there. Trash.
Joe Burrow.
Hey, bro.
Joe Burrow.
Trash.
The Bengals, bro. My problem with the Bengals is they got 4 players I like. 3 of them on offense. 2 of them receivers. Hendrickson, T. Higgins, who don't never play, Jamar Chase, and Joe Burrow. They got 4 players I like on the whole damn team. That's their problem.
Yeah.
They should have beat Philly. They just ain't have enough guys, bro. Man. Washington fucking around winning the NFC East.
Nah, yeah, they got it.
It's gonna come.
Nah, I ain't gonna just say they got it because the Eagles
so far, it's gonna come down to Washington and Philly. But so far, I mean, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people gonna say that Philly don't have the most impressive wins, but say, man, I definitely thought that that the Bears' passing offense was gonna be a whole lot better. Now Washington can get ran on, which I see that now, but they DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, them boys was pretty much a non-factor. It was all DeAndre Swift in that game. And had it not been for a heroic Hail Mary, Chicago wins that game.
Did y'all see that nigga just not paying attention?
Boy, that shit was hilarious. That nigga can't walk around Chicago right now.
Hey, that was the funniest thing I've seen in a long time. I know he getting tore up. And
what's crazy is that, like, even while he was doing all that, he still recovered and got back into play. But then you're the one that tipped the ball
just
to where
crazy,
he was able to. I was like, damn.
It's crazy.
All right, man. The clock hit 000, man. Give me my bread.
I would have cut that nigga instantly.
DJ, I put this bet in. This nigga Tyrone Tracy had 73 yards, and he had to get higher than 76 and a half. That nigga ran the ball one time and got up to 118 yards. Boy, I love it when a plan come together.
Man, all I know is, bro, Cowboys are ass.
That's crazy too. Somebody just gave me some money to put on a bet this weekend too. I placed 4 bets and lost all of them and couldn't do nothing but give them that $20 bet. As soon as I make a $25 bet on this sorry ass Monday night game, I done hit.
This how it be, bro.
Sorry.
But all right, y'all. Y'all got anything else y'all want to talk about? Oh.
Shit, I'm thinking about if I'm going to lay some on this damn Lakers game, but nigga, I ain't going to lie. I ain't been liking none of these basketball plays. God damn, they got LeBron at 12 and a half points now? See, that's the thing about Bron to be pissing me off. Like, you be picking and choosing these goddamn games where you want to do shit.
LeBron low-key ass.
All right, DJ.
I ain't even gonna say he ass, bro. It's just I don't like how he be picking and choosing certain games where he want to like turn it up or just be alright or just, huh?
The nigga 40. That nigga
you didn't talk about the game where
everybody keeps saying that Aaron Rodgers 40 years old. I don't give a damn about none of that. If you lacing up them motherfuckers, I need you finna do something better than your lineman at 12 and a half points.
Will it be your fault for betting on his ass?
21
I ain't
straight
put
points in the
hey,
fourth quarter, and you didn't want to talk about that one, DJ?
He was
Yeah,
good.
I
He was
let
good
I
against
let
the
I let you
Kings.
gloss over that one, but I
He
really
was
should
good
have
against
held
the
your
Kings.
feet to the fire on that one.
Nigga, I said he was good. He was good against the Kings. Niggas 3-0. Look like they finna beat the Suns again.
Keep on. Don't let PJ have a good game.
That nigga ass. For real. He sucks for real. That nigga ain't had a good quarter.
Stop, bro. That man's nice. I don't care what you say.
I'm saying he could be as polite as he want to be. He better be good on that court. But all right, y'all got anything else to say? We done hit that. Damn near hit that 2 hour with Mark.
Yeah. Nah, I'm
I was
good.
looking to see who on Portland and Sacramento playing tonight.
Say, bro. Just
Trade
put your
it
money in your pocket. Put that shit up. Them niggas suck.
Yeah, I ain't betting on these goddamn games, dog. Hell no. I
This
don't trust
nigga
none of
Luca
these
went
niggas.
5 for 22.
Who?
Luca.
Damn. Well, he due for one of them games.
Man, I told y'all
He
Klay Thompson
definitely
was gonna
do.
be the only nigga that was gonna do some shit. Out of any of these role players, Klay Thompson the only nigga doing anything.
Man, it's just one of them things. Like he just had a lot of niggas scared, man, because he was when he did that offer in that damn preseason game. We was like, well, there he is.
I mean, shit, bro. You got niggas talking shit like Steph. You see, y'all seen Steph talking shit?
I
He
don't
was
think
like,
it
yeah,
was a slide, but
man, that nigga was talking
That's
shit, bro. You don't say nothing. You don't say nothing like that.
Clay. Let Clay say, I came to a team where they give me the ball and let me do my thing. We don't punch people over here.
And Draymond is so sorry. They literally chose Draymond Green over Jordan Poole and Klay Thompson. You know what?
yeah, it's
Fuck the
kind of
Warriors.
crazy when you say it out loud, but it's man.
Yeah.
Draymond Green ain't scored 7 points this year.
And
If
got a
I ain't
tech on the
tripping,
first game of the year.
I'm gonna say that. You say that's the only category he can lead in.
Yeah, that shit.
He had 2 points yesterday.
I don't know what's wrong with him, dog. Like, why you just attract violence?
Nigga, all these games where he's only getting 2 points, 3 points. That nigga had 3 points against the Jazz. Like that's supposed to be a run up your stats game. Like he just not good. He had 8 points opening night. He just can't score, bro. It's like I wouldn't have picked him, bro. Because all that role player shit you good at don't mean nothing when we a bottom feeder team. At least need a nigga that
Yeah.
can get some buckets.
It's nice when y'all, a top team. It's great actually when you're a top team or contending team, but when you're trying to be a contender,
Yeah,
come
we a
on,
middle of the
man.
pack team, and you sitting good screens. Oh, cool.
Nah, for real.
But yeah, I'm finna get up off here, guys. Out of pretty much all the games didn't end it. The only games that's on games I don't give a damn about.
Lakers Suns, you're not finna watch KD,
I
Bron?
don't give a damn about that game, man. We getting that game 3 times in 3 weeks.
That is kind of
They
crazy.
playing again on the 26th of November. We getting Lakers Suns 3 times in a month. I don't want to keep seeing that shit over and over.
See what now before they all get hurt.
Man, I'm seeing it twice. Now I'm seen it twice. I only keep seeing them. I know what LeBron and KD go do in year 47. They say they combined for goddamn 69,000 points. Niggas like it's the mystery gone with them niggas. They would be just good enough to be in the way.
Mm.
That's all it is right now. LeBron and Kevin Durant are just good enough to be in niggas' way. I'm finna get this 6 seed, and hey, I'm finna get this fourth or fifth, and we just finna get the young niggas a tough out. That's all they doing right now. In the way.
Yeah.
But shit, all right, y'all. I'm finna.
All right.
All right, my boy.